I don't think I know how to put into words just how crazy it was in there. That's the most Lululemon I've ever found, not only in one day, but definitely in one location. I just grabbed all of it and I definitely won. We are almost a week into 2024 and I have done nothing with reselling. I really did take some time off. Once the holidays get around, it gets a little bit hectic. It was a much needed break from all the reselling stuff, but I'm glad to just really be diving back into it now. No pile. We need to get something going, so we're heading to the Council Thrift Shop. It does feel good being back and sourcing again. I did check the hard goods first, but there was nothing there for me, so I went to my trusty clothing section where I found this Peter Millar quarter zip. It's like a salmon pink color. I thought this was a stain, but it's actually just lint. These always sell well for me, so I definitely grabbed this one. This retro graphic caught my eye. Once I felt the hoodie, I knew it was something. And of course the tag says, Brandy Melville actually sold a sweater like this. Pretty similar. It had a ski graphic on there. Just recently. Sold really fast, so I definitely wanted to pick this up as well. These are one size fits all, so this is like a boyfriend hoodie. For women, easy pickup. In one of the most overlooked areas of the store, I find these Lakers Adidas shorts. They're purple, so road shorts. Easy pickup for me. These always go 20-25 bucks. More older shorts in here. These are USC basketball shorts. Older Nike tag here on the inside, so I definitely wanted to pick these up. I like picking up collegiate gear. I've had a lot of good luck with it, and I will continue to do so until they stop selling. These, probably again, 20-25 bucks. Puma Second City 50th anniversary. The logo's off on here, but making you LOL for 50 years. It's a pretty unique little piece because if anyone knows Second City is that they've got a lot of big names going through there performing throughout the years. So I'm gonna have to grab this. It might be worth something. This is a cool jacket. Brooks is a well-known running brand, more so for shoes, but this is like a reflective running jacket. The only issue is there's a couple of random like little white stains there, but there's darker stains here that I don't think we can get out. I don't know what happened to this guy. Maybe they fell in the street or something, but it is really dirty. Eco-friendly. People know I love the eco-friendly hoodies. The sweaters. Champion, size medium. Cal Berkeley. That's a swoop. Haven't seen this brand in a while. Shady. M&M's brand from a while back. It's got the double sleeve look. Remember that? I'm not even sure what these are worth anymore, but I'll grab it. I feel like I can recognize the Travis Matthew material just by looking at it. I'm not sure how to describe it, but both Travis Matthew polo shirts. This one's got cool little like gray dots across the middle here. Those are some snags, so I might leave that one. But this blue one will do. I'm pretty sure I've sold this exact same polo before. These go well, not right now, but when the spring comes around again and golfers are out, this will sell. Here's another polo. This one's Peter Millar, but I stopped picking up these cotton ones unless there's like a logo or something, or Titleist or some kind of brand on here. Found a bunch of Scotty Cameron ones, but I don't do the plain Peter Millar ones that are all cotton. Here's a brand I pick up all the time, Johnny O Polo. These are both actually really nice. This one has a tiny snag there. I'll go to shave that off of there. Alright, polo day again. Someone must have changed their mind on these because these Lululemon women's pants were in the shirt section I was already digging through. Definitely swooped these two. A surprising amount in here. It was $95 total. I used the coupon to sign up for their text messaging. It paid $85. I'm not sure how I hadn't seen the thing for the coupon, but it was pretty much just the text message to when they have the sale. So something beneficial to me. Now I have it, and they gave me 10% off. So it went from 95 to 85 today. I'll take that. So the one thing that was pretty clear today was that the store had a lot of new things I hadn't seen yet, so I think that's what helps when I'm not shopping all the time, because usually I'm in this place at least once a week. So when it feels like the store is going dry, it's only because I'm in here all the time kind of keeping tabs on everything. So I'm swooping things here and there, 2 or 3 things, but when I'm not there all the time, I get to swoop it all up in a big bag. So there are things like the Brandy Melville hoodie. I'm sure it's been there for a little bit. People just kind of overlook those things, but when you know the brand or know of it or how it sells, then it's helpful. So things like that hang around and compile until I get back, and then I swoop them up. So I'm sure there are things I've missed and awesome flips that I missed out on by not being in here, but I'm just glad I got a nice big bag here. We're gonna check the Goodwill down the street right here. But going back to talk about this break we took from reselling, it wasn't really a planned thing. It was more so just kind of natural that it happened. What I noticed was that I wasn't listing, obviously, so it was almost 2 weeks that I didn't list anything. And it actually turned out fine. I went from over 700 items listed to about 650. It was just good to see that things are selling. The goal when I started eBay was to build something that could maintain itself, and I would just ship out things when it sold. So I think I've reached that point where I have enough in inventory to keep sales coming in. It's really been working out well. I was talking to my wife recently about that, how it kind of was just nice to be able to take a break and still have some sales coming in. So, but now that we're almost a week into the new year, and I'm finally getting back into it, is helpful to at least feel like we're back on track. Nothing really doing yet in here, but I did notice that there is this Lululemon polo. Kind of goes unnoticed because there's no tag and nothing really indicating that it is, but the material gives it away and that gives it away. So they underpriced it, or priced it nice for us at $4. A second Lululemon shirt at this store. This one's just a basic t-shirt, and it's hard to really tell unless you see the little logo there on the hip. The tags really do help them kind of go unnoticed, and they price them pretty low. This one was $4. And I also caught a glimpse of this John Barbados shirt. These sell well for me. Don't really have good comps, but I pick them up and they sell. Lululemon item number 3. This one's a sleeveless shirt with reflective little strips there, and of course the hip logo. Surprisingly, this one was priced higher than the other ones, but this one's also a pickup. Polo Ralph Lauren is a brand that resellers seem to love. I hadn't seen a Hawaiian shirt like this, but the comp said it sells for $30 to $40. Only problem is, this one had a hole, so had to put it back. Someone must have donated like all of their Lululemon, because this is like the 5th Lululemon thing I found today. This is a fun shirt. Star Wars short sleeve button up, size small. I mean, it's not like it's gonna go for too much, but there's Star Wars fans everywhere. It's got cool little buttons on there, like the Gears or Rebels, or I don't know really the terms, but I think I'll give it a go. Dang, I just realized this thing has a hole right here. I would not have noticed it, but I'm glad I did. Just look at this string of shirts. Peter Millar, Tory Richard, not good. Peter Millar, Robert Graham. What is happening today? Even though it's pretty wrinkled, nice and bright colors. You always got the flip on the thing. This is a 3XL tailored fit. Yeah, I gotta grab this. $6. Also wanted to take this time to thank each and every one of you guys. I mean, I just reached 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Appreciate every single one of you for watching and commenting, liking videos, sharing videos. I mean, it's been a long time coming. I feel like it took longer to get here, but that was the first goal. Reach 1,000 subs, and then we'll try to figure out how to get those watch hours checked off. So talk about that in a little bit, but let's keep on looking here to see if we can find more stuff. I recognize this brand, Global Hooper. If you see a logo anywhere, let's see. You recognize who that is? That's the professor from And One Street Ball. This is his brand. New with tags. They want $10 for it, and I don't think there's really a market out there for it, unfortunately, but shout out to the professor. Eddie Bauer pants. So I don't buy a lot of Eddie Bauer brand stuff. Like, here's an example of something I wouldn't even grab. Leather pants from Eddie Bauer, but for whatever reason I have really good luck with these more sporty, outdoorsy type. They're kind of stretchy material. It's kind of hard to describe. Got a little scratch to it, but they're called the Travex ones. And the fact that this is 36 by 36, very unique size. It's a very tall size. I'm gonna grab them because at $7, they usually go at least $25. So I always grab them because they're quick flips. The only time I've ever had any issues is when people alter these, but I always post the dimensions in the photos and people usually understand if it's different from what they need. And believe it or not, I have found more Lululemon here. The logo's not there, but it's on the inside. Just a second ago. These are from Fabletics shorts, so that's still good, but not quite Lulu. Here's some other Lulu shorts I found. Cool little design that I've never seen. The pattern's cool, so here's some unique find. San Diego. It's the University of San Diego, not to be confused with San Diego State. Nike there. Looks like it's part of the football team. Number 6. Nike Dry Fit Medium. So these are cool. Probably part of the football team. There's no pockets, so it's definitely like a practice item. Definitely grab that. Honestly, this is usually where you'd see more of the Lululemon stuff, it's like the athletics section, but if they just been missing them and mispricing them, that'd explain it, but I'm not sure if we're gonna find any more in here. There's some more Eddie Bauer pants. It's a scratch. There's a pen mark there. I'm just not gonna mess with it. Plus they looked altered. I've never seen anything like this. This is actually a Pro Bowl jersey. On-field large. It's an Andre Johnson jersey. 2010 Pro Bowl. It's got the patch on there. What are the chances they actually wore this out there? Something here. Little stain. You can't leave this though. This is too cool. 15 bucks. Maybe leave it. Let's look it up. So it looks like a lot of the jerseys that sell from there, which aren't many, so the sell-through rate's not very good, but of the jerseys they sell about 40 to 50, and there's one that sold this same number 80 for 42.50. I just don't want to mess with it at 15 bucks. Plus it has a stain. It's just kind of cool. Like, that's the only reason I don't want to leave it, but the sell-through rate isn't helping me. I'm gonna grab it. Interesting. Columbia, Golf, UCLA. People that have been watching the channel know I like the collegiate stuff. I like the name brand stuff, and I like some golf stuff. So this is kind of a mixture of everything I usually sell. But I'm not gonna pay $13 for it. I'll grab a jersey, but not that. This is a cool shirt. These old school caricatures used to do well in the retro championship shirts, but this is a college one. I know it's in the pros now, but I think I'll grab it, even though it's at 6 bucks. These cartoons I can at least get 20 bucks for this, and I don't want to leave behind, so it's worth bringing it. So I'm having some luck on the pants. Got the Lululemon pants for 10 bucks, and just walked by these Patagonia jeans. Don't think I've ever seen jeans, but these are sweet. I'm gonna have to grab these. What do they want? They want 15? Let me double check. Okay, so we ended up picking 3 bags of goods. Definitely gonna be worth it. Spent $119 in Goodwill. It's the first trip to the Goodwill in 2024. Spent 120 bucks. So I had mentioned this in the store. Now that I've hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, that was the first goal, was to hit that mark, because the way to monetization on YouTube is to hit the 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days. That rolling number is always changing based off how it went last year. So now the goal is to get those watch hours. I'm about halfway on that, so that's not a good sign, because those hours are gonna keep rolling anyways. So I'll lose the ones from before, but I need to keep adding, not only recouping those hours, but adding on to those hours. So what I used my time away from reselling was reflecting on what needs to be done to make that happen. Right now my videos are mostly focused on the reselling and flipping and sourcing and shipping even sometimes. So that's kind of what I focus on, and what sold, of course. And that will continue to be on the channel, but the channel will look different because I'm still training for the LA Marathon, still fundraising for the LA Marathon, for the Neighborhood Nip Foundation, which is Nipsey Hussle's foundation that his family still runs to this day. That whole experience is still happening, so I get to not only meet the rest of the teammates, but I know there's a couple famous people who are also running for the team. The main one who I was most excited about was Murs, an LA rapper who is more known in the hip-hop community, but not as big in just general population. But a big deal that he's going to be running with us in this group at the LA Marathon. We're supposed to have a team dinner before that, and we're supposed to meet up and run together and hang out, and then do the run, obviously, and then celebrate afterwards. So that's definitely something I'm going to be bringing the camera with me to. So my channel will start to look different little by little. Not only will it be focused on reselling, which it always has been, but it'll also start reflecting a little more running stuff, which it already has been. I've kind of already sprinkled it in. I'm mostly turning it more like a lifestyle vlog, obviously centered around reselling, but also I got other things going on that I like to share with you guys as well. The whole fundraising aspect of it, the whole training aspect of it, and then race day will be things that I think will make good content. So I'll be making stuff with that too in 2024. That race isn't until March, so we got a little bit of time to figure out how we're gonna make all that content look. But the goal is to making content that I find entertaining, or things that I would sit down and watch. And I think it's just by telling more stories and being more involved in what everything else is going on as well. Not just the sold and not just the analytics of reselling, but just life in general, because in the end, there's a lot of reselling content out there. What makes everyone different is our individuality. I'm different from Josh and Harry Tornado, or from Art at Art of Resell. Obviously we have a lot in common because of reselling, but very different things, and why people watch both of those guys' channels. It's mostly just trying to make that connection, give you guys a little bit of insight into what makes me tick, and also what kind of is going on parallel to reselling. It always just is a mix of all of it. So that's what the channel is going to look like going forward. I mean, it's going to be obviously a lot of reselling stuff, but I'm going to add in the running stuff. I hope you guys will stick it out with me, watch along. Hopefully you guys will be rooting for me, and definitely hopefully supporting my fundraiser as I'm going to try to raise $5,000 for the Neighborhood Knit Foundation. We already reached 1,000 the same day we hit 1,000 subs, which is awesome. But I appreciate everyone's just support, whether it's a donation or just sharing my fundraiser. Anything along those lines is greatly appreciated. So hopefully you guys will follow along and see how that goes, and then of course for race day. So I'm excited for how this channel is going to change, and I'm excited to make it happen. So I hope you all are too. Thank you for coming along again, and I'll see you all throughout the year.